Hello, sixth graders. Just a short explanation video, hopefully, about how China's government works, both thousands of years ago up to today. And just starting off with that right away, China for thousands of years had an emperor. It was a monarchy, and I'm not going to go into great detail on this, but at the top, just know you had the emperor. And the other important one to know is you had this grand council made up of these boards, and they specialized in things and advised the emperor. But for thousands of years, China had an emperor. And the really important thing to know with the Chinese emperors is they ruled through what was called the Mandate of Heaven. So China had multiple what were called dynasties, and these dynasties received their power from what they called the Mandate of Heaven. So say you had a new dynasty, they received that mandate. The new emperor would reform the government, make life better, restore peace and harmony, because usually with a new dynasty, it was new because of war. Life would improve, generations pass. The now old dynasty would grow corrupt. Maybe they raise taxes and just do a lot of not so good things. They would lose the Mandate of Heaven because they've lost support of the people. Maybe some disasters would strike, which would make life even worse for the people. And then the people rebel and unite under a strong leader who defeats the emperor and probably becomes emperor themselves. And you get the cycle again. So China had this for thousands of years until eventually in the early 1900s, the last Chinese dynasty was overthrown and a republic was established. However, as time went on and there's a lot of instability, a civil war erupted in 1927 between what were called the Chinese nationalists and the Chinese communists. So Chiang Kai-shek here on the left was the leader of the Chinese nationalists. Mao Zedong was the leader of the Chinese communists to the right here. And this map, everybody, just shows you the territory. So you'll see, everybody, there's two separate dates here that the Chinese Civil War is taking place, and it stopped in 1936 because both sides united to fight Japan. And then it resumed again in 1946 after World War II when Japan was defeated. But civil war between these two. Eventually, though, the communists won, hence why China is today a communist country. And this is a picture of Mao Zedong, the first leader of communist China, declaring the People's Republic of China, which is still the government of China today. So in saying that, modern day, it's still under communist rule. Here's a picture of the Chinese Communist Congress. And keep in mind, everybody, in a communist system, pretty much throughout the world, any communist system, yes, this is a Congress. Every single person in here is a member of the Communist Party. It is no Democrat, Republican like we have. There's no different political parties. It is strictly the Chinese Communist Party. So in saying that, everybody, just to show you how political power works, at the top you have what is called the Politburo Standing Committee of the Communist Party. This is the committee that makes a lot of the decisions. Below that, you have the Communist Party, which would be all these people in the background. The Politburo would be these people in the front. You have the National People's Congress, and then below that, you have the different councils along with the president of the People's Republic of China. And this is the president of China currently. He's also the general secretary, meaning he's in charge of the Communist Party. His name is Xi Jinping. He's been the president now since 2012, I believe. Yeah, 2012. And under him, China has changed a lot. And you'll see that in the optional video you can watch if you want to watch that. So that's just a little bit on China, everybody. Also, I forgot to mention, too, another kind of important thing. Whenever Chiang Kai-shek and the Nationalists lost, they fled to the island of Taiwan here. And today, Taiwan is a country under, not currently anymore, but the government that fled under Chiang Kai-shek fled to Taiwan. And there's a lot of tension today between communist China and Taiwan still. So anyways, guys, probably went a little longer than I thought I was going to, but please just view this Ducksters website. It just talks about those dynasties a little bit more. Please watch this history of the Chinese Communist Party, answer the discussion questions, and then you can watch this optional video if you want to. So thanks, guys. Have a great day.